tonight here to the alarming rise in hate in this country. The investigation at this hour in Los Angeles after several people were seen hanging anti-Semitic signs from a bridge over the 405 freeway in Los Angeles. Some giving a Nazi salute, one sign saying Kanye is right. Authorities are now warning anti-Semitic incidents have hit an all-time high in this country. Our chief national correspondent Matt Gutman on why authorities are concerned across the U.S. tonight.
Tonight, those banners over one of LA's busiest freeways drawing nationwide condemnation and concern. The banner reads, Kanye is right about the Jews, unfurled by white supremacists seen given the Nazi salute. The hip-hop artist Kanye West, known as Ye, has given a series of bizarre interviews in recent weeks peddling anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. And he topped those rants with this tweet, saying he was going on DEFCON 3 on Jewish people.
He literally has leapt to the front of the line as probably the most visible and the most vicious anti-Semite in America today, and maybe even in public life in general. It's stunning. It's shocking.
And critics are saying it's catching on. The night after those banners, leaflets blaming Jews for appearing around Los Angeles, including Beverly Hills.
As a daughter of the survivor of the death camp, Auschwitz, I just felt like I literally couldn't breathe. And our community was in a state of shock.
Anti-Semitic incidents reaching an all-time high in 2021, more than 2,700 cases of assault, harassment, and vandalism, up 34% from 2020. Ye's anti-Semitic rhetoric causing the French fashion house Balenciaga, the talent agencies CAA, and JP Morgan all to sever connections. And last week, the hip-hop artist seemingly taunting Adidas, which sells his pricey Yeezy line, on the Drinks Champs podcast, saying,
I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me.
And now Adidas has said its relationship with Kanye West was under review, but David, that was on October 6th. We have not heard from the company since then. In the meantime, it continues to sell the popular brand of Yeezy sneakers. Now, the ADL calling Adidas's silence both deafening and dangerous.
What's good with it, good people of YouTube? It's Coffee back, tapping in with another one, man. Want to hear from y'all. As always, you know, as I've highlighted on this channel, and I'm sure you've heard all over the blogosphere, Kanye West is just nonstop in the news. You know what I mean? Over the past couple weeks now, it's been, feels like it's been months, right? But, something I wanted to point out, since the last time I've really discussed this, from my understanding, Drink Champs pulled that interview down. You heard on that report that just played opening the video here, they called it Drinks Champs. They had that all the way fucked up, right? But, we know this is a very touchy subject. A lot of individuals feel a lot of different ways about this. As always, over here on this platform, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear from y'all, the good people of YouTube, of the blogosphere. So tap in, comment, let's break it all down. But, some wild-ish there on the news, there's reports of modern day Nazi white supremacists hanging signs over the 405, throwing up hand signs at people, all kinds of ish going on, passing out pamphlets reportedly in Los Angeles. I don't know. Anyone out there in LA, if you've seen this going on, please join the discussion and let it be known. But yeah, like I said, Drink Champs, though, I believe pulled that thing down. What does everyone think about that? Nore, had apologized to George Floyd's family. Whack 100 was saying, that was some flunkery in his opinion, that Nore should have stood tall with Kanye. I don't know, very controversial subject, as I stated. So let's bust it all down in the comment thread here. And I believe you could still find most definitely segments from that interview on the blogosphere on different platforms, but I believe I even saw that the whole interview had been reposted somewhere. I don't know if it's still up. If it is indeed, and anyone wants to link it below, most definitely do so. But let's get into here what 40GLOCC's talking about. Rapper 40GLOCC, right? Blast from the past since he touched down from his bid. He's been on Clubhouse a little bit arguing with Whack 100. He's been around. He just did an interview with Doc Hicks. Again, big shout out to Doc Hicks, one of my favorite YouTube platforms out there. You know what I mean? But Peep at 40GLOCC says you open up the wrong kind of worms when Nazi motherfuckers start campaigning with you. Lots of people think he's being strategic, my opinion, I don't see Ish strategic about nothing he's doing. What I see is a narcissistic bipolar personality disorder, NBPD. Kanye West running across the freeway, butt naked, in work traffic with his eyes closed, having a mental meltdown, destroying himself and his brand. Pray for him. So there you got it from 40 Glock. As I stated, I've seen a lot of different debates going down. Ye was saying he's in this fight and that the media is going to try to shift the narrative and, make it out to be something different than what it is. If you agree with that or you don't, again, let it be known below. But 40 saying he don't see none of that. He thinks Ye's out here having a mental breakdown, and he thinks it's a bad look for Ye's brand and everything that he's built, because he says there's these Nazis out here co-signing Ye and campaigning with it, like attaching themselves to Ye's movement. I don't know. Again, anyone out there in LA specifically where the news is reporting this, if you have seen this firsthand, please speak about it below. But there's a lot of different responses here. I'm going to, go over some of them. Some people are saying that they believe that these Nazis are agents, that are doing this specifically, on some agent-like activity to dirt Kanye's name. Other people are saying that Ye's, when it's all said and done, is going to be bigger than ever. One person even refers to Kanye as the Black Trump, and that Ye has a message or whatever, but he isn't able to put it out in a politically correct way, and they're comparing that to Donald Trump. Do you agree with any of that? Again, let it be known below. But let's go over some of these comments that we got here, in this thread. This first individual says, paraphrasing Einstein's quote, "I got 9 problems correct, but you all focused on the one I got wrong." There's valid and justified points in his rhetoric if you look past the showmanship. Then this individual, this is the comment that I was just referring to, says Kanye is the Black Trump. He's enlightened, but don't know how to convey his message. Politically correct. What else do we got? Someone else says, someone responded to that and says he uses the left's strategies to get across simple-minded individuals that are easily and emotionally triggered to get his point across. Genius, as you can see, it's working. Look how mad everyone is at the truth, but if he said it politely or tried to minimize it, no one would care. Totally different conversation, but just something I want to point out is individuals who are like directly tapped in with Charleston White that I've spoke to, you know what I mean, that 100% have moved around with Charleston White, speak to him on the regularly, work with them, told me that, as we know, Charleston White is indeed playing a character, but someone, this individual was telling me, Coffee, Charleston wants to change the world and make things better in society, but to get the people's attention, to get individuals to tap into what he's saying, he knows if he just went just trying to speak, push whatever message that he is trying to, in this blogosphere age, no one would really necessarily hear him. But if he comes out wilding and builds this character and builds momentum and, hits the headlines and gets individuals' attention, people will listen to him. And over time, he can put some of the message that he wants to get out there to change society into the conversation over time. Again, this is what someone told me who flux with Charleston White. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about that. What else? Someone else says, when it's all said and done, he's going to be bigger than ever. How much you want to bet? Someone says, Kanye, right? It is what it is. So we supposed to believe the media now. This is just to keep us demanding that list from the island. Y'all know what that's referring to, I'm sure. Someone says, that sucks so bad you don't see what he's doing. The media is pushing the BS. This brother is sick and the media is on a mission to destroy this dude. He don't get it. He flucked up with those comments. Someone says, I see a man about to change the industry for the better, awakening the culture to what's really going on. Man's a genius. He's not a victim he's not a victim mentality individual, completely strategic, intelligent, and with a purpose. And this individual says, fuck those Nazis. They work for the government. They go all around their country doing ish like this. And it's all the same dude. So that's kind of what I was referring to when I'm saying that one individual was saying that these Nazis that are out there hanging these signs up and handing out these pamphlets and ish are really agents. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing that to shift what the world sees. And I mean, listen, we've seen it before. The agents is really out there. It's wild. That's why I just try to come on here and chop it up with everyone and see what everyone thinks and break everything down. Like it's a wild world we living in. But this has been headline news for a couple weeks now. What do y'all think about all this? This whole situation. What 40GLOCC was saying, what the people responding here are saying. Let me know below. And thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to sub up. Stay tuned. More videos coming. It's coffee. And I'm gone, y'all. Peace.